Excel Color Tools is an Excel add-in that contains a collection of over 75 macros designed to assist in changing font color or fill color in an Excel spreadsheet. In this video, I will provide an overview of Excel Color Tools functionality. Access the macros with the Color Tools ribbon interface. Features include the user's ability to change color based on cell content, font color, or fill color, change color in a selected range, the active tab, or the active workbook, set default and routine color numbers, designate variables to bypass during cell evaluation, exclude cells from evaluation, undo color changes, find, count, or list font color or fill color, find, count, or list errors, find or count locked cell status, save a backup of the active workbook. Used independently or in combination, these features make it simple to establish or maintain a color scheme, identify data, or identify data types in a spreadsheet. Let's review some of the color change options. Select Font Color Cell Content for access to 16 options to change font color based on an evaluation of cell content. Select from 5 categories, which are All Content, Specific Content, Multiple Content, Content Contains, All Tabs. These options are also available for changing fill color. Select Font Color for access to 11 options to change font color based on an evaluation of existing font color and cell content. Select from 3 categories, which are Font Color and Content, Font Color and Multiple Content. These options are also available for changing fill color. Let's review how Excel Color Tools works. Every cell in a spreadsheet has a font color and a fill color of either no fill or a color. New blank workbooks include defaults of black as the font color and no fill as the fill color. As you know, the user can set the font color and fill color for each cell. Each unique color possibility has an associated color number. For example, let's set the font color in this example to red. Use color number font to determine the color number for red. The color number is 255. The color description is controllable by the user. The hex and RGB numbers are presented for information only. Either close the message or elect to write the color number in the cell. Writing the color number in the cell writes over the existing data in the cell. Now let's set the fill color in this example to yellow. Use color number fill to determine the color number for yellow. The color number is 65535. Now let's review how Excel Color Tools identifies how to apply font color and fill color. Every cell in a spreadsheet contains a formula and a value. The formula is the expression. For example, sum A1 to A3 is a formula. The value is the result or answer of the formula. If cells A1, A2, and A3 each contain the value 1, then the formula sum A1 to A3 would result in a value of 3. Now let's look specifically at the cell formula. Every cell formula in a spreadsheet can be evaluated as containing one of 7 possible data types. The possible data types are number, date, formula, text, mixed, which is a combination of a constant and formula, error, and empty. Remember, mixed is a combination of a constant and formula. A constant is a number, date, or text. Coming up, I will demonstrate changing font color in an example spreadsheet. I have selected a different font color for each data type for this demonstration. I will also demonstrate how fill colors can be changed in the spreadsheet. I have elected to repeat a fill color for formula and text, and have selected no fill for empty cells. Now let's review the example spreadsheet. Remember, every cell in this spreadsheet is represented by one of the data types we just discussed. One of the benefits of being able to apply color to a spreadsheet is the ability to quickly identify which cells include data input by the user. When presented in a single font color and single fill color, the only way to identify which cells require input is to systematically review each cell one at a time. With color applied, it is easy to identify the cells which include hard-coded input. Let's use Excel Color Tools to change the font color. For this example, I have selected a range and preset the default color numbers. Let's run Font Color, Cell Content, User Choice. As you can see, the font colors discussed have been applied to each data type. Note how easy it is to identify the various data types. The user can very quickly gain an understanding of which cells require input to update the schedule. Just imagine how much time this could save on a spreadsheet that contains significantly more data. Also note the cells which have been identified as containing the mixed data type. With this knowledge, a user can quickly review and determine what action is necessary. The user can change both font color and fill color in the same range of data. For this demonstration, I have elected to change the font color to black before I change the fill color. Let's use Excel color tools to change fill color. I have selected a range and preset the default color numbers as presented on the screen. Let's run fill color, cell content, user choice. The fill colors discussed have been applied to each data type. Once again, note how easy it is to identify the various data types. The user has the ability to change color for all data types, change color for individual data types, or change color for any combination of data types. I will demonstrate a few examples. The data presented on the screen is a mixture of data prepared to highlight the functionality of Excel color tools. Information presented includes the cell evaluation, the cell formula, and the cell value for each. First, let's change the font color for this data using the same font colors used in the example spreadsheet with font color, cell content, user choice. Just as before, the font colors discussed have been applied to each data type. Now let's reset the data and change the font color for a single data type. Let's run font color, cell content, numbers. The color number was populated with the default color number, but was easily changed to a color number from the routine color number list. I could have also simply input any color number of my choice. Note the only cells changed are those that evaluate as a number. Now let's change the fill color using one of the multiple content options. Let's run fill color, cell content, constants. All of the cells which evaluate as a constant were changed, which include those that evaluate as a number. Now let's change the fill color using a specific content option. Let's run fill color text. However, before we do, let's manually set the fill color for a couple cells to yellow and see how Excel color tools handles the cells. Note the only cells changed are those that evaluate as text and were the color set as color 1. Now let's undo some of the color changes we just made. Excel color tools captures up to 7 sets of undo data. Let's undo the fill color changes using undo color changes. The data now reflects the colors present prior to the fill color changes which were made. Other functionality not demonstrated include the ability to control which cells are reviewed, designate variables bypassed during cell evaluation, easily identify all color numbers used in the spreadsheet, set default color numbers, set color numbers which are used routinely, and back up the active workbook. And this is not even a complete list. I have been using Excel for over 30 years and know that having Excel color tools in my toolbox would have saved myself, my staff, and others I have worked with countless hours. I'm certain you will find it very useful as well.